I want you to think of some of your favorite TV episode titles. Not titles of a TV series or titles of a season if you're Atlanta, but titles of individual episodes. It's not that easy, is it? To put it maybe a bit too simply, TV episode titles are not like movie titles. Movie titles typically always appear in the movies themselves, whether at the beginning, the end, or both. And they're usually given a cool creative display or sequence. And TV episode titles, they don't do that. No. They hardly ever appear in the episode itself, and can usually only be found in the DVR information tab or the streaming service you're watching the episode on. This makes it excessively difficult to be able to put an episode to the name and actually, remember it. Now, of course, there are some exceptions to this. As a huge fan of The Office, there are a few episode titles that are burned into my memory, such as Casino Night and The Dinner Party. But those titles only hold importance in hindsight, by looking back at what unfolded in those episodes and using that episode title as a way to keep a tab on it. While watching the episode, it doesn't make any difference whether it's called Casino Night or not. I mean, for all intents and purposes, it could be called well, it could really be called anything, but I took too long to think of an example, so I just gave up. But this has all been leading to FXX's It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Because, you see, Sunny utilizes its episode titles better. Let's get that focus back on me. There we go. Sunny utilizes its episode titles better than any show I've ever seen. For starters, every single episode title appears in the episode itself. This is something I couldn't even remember seeing before I watched this show. Granted, I've seen a lot of TV shows, but not all of them. Phineas and Ferb. Phineas and Ferb did that, had the episodes titles in the, yeah. God, I love Phineas and Ferb. Curse you, Perry the Platypus. All right, let's get back on track. So every episode title appears in every episode. That's number one. I'm not gonna keep counting but that's number one. They thread the unveiling of the episode title into the cold open and create an entirely new joke from it. One of the ways they do this is through confirmation, where a character will say one thing and then the episode title immediately confirms it.
We're taking the boat. We're gonna go America all over their asses.
Sometimes just the random nature of the title works like a charm.
What are we gonna do? There's a baby in this dumpster.
And then my personal favorite, irony, where the episode title is put in direct juxtaposition to the note the scene ended on. These always have me rolling.
We'll be just fine. I'm just palling around with the guys. How's anybody gonna get hurt?
There is no way I am dating a retarded person.
These episode reveals are so hilarious that when I binged the show for the first time, I went out of my way to stop myself from seeing the episode title to preserve that sweet, sweet comedic surprise. It's Always Sunny took episode titles, a concept I was entirely neutral towards, and it ended up making me go out of my way because I wanted to be surprised by them. Coming back to the point about remembering the episode with the title, it's so much easier to remember the episode title when it's part of a joke, as compared to only seeing it in a Netflix listing. Which is why, while I can't quite recall episode titles from some of my favorite series, I'll never forget titles like
That bitch is dead.
Cause Sweet D beat the system.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is one of the funniest shows of ever. Yeah, ever. The people behind the show care so much that they took a boring, kind of obligatory aspect of making TV and turned it into a bona fide art form. And that's how I'm ending it. Here we go. How's it going? Thanks for watching that video. If you liked it, like it, share it, subscribe. Come back next Tuesday for another video like this, except it won't be on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Or it might be. Who's to decide? Not you, certainly not me. Only time will tell. But yeah, it's gonna be on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia again.